Okay, are we recording? Let's just see down here. There we go, we are recording, I think. All right, today's video, as always, is about the voice in our head, those aliens. The understandings to transition out of the econ on me. First, let's understand one of the alien races, the one I've been going over for a while, the bull. They're known as cowards. They're talking about it, but they have to step up and shine. And they're predicted to step up and shine so bright that they will glow. And it's why we call this planet Glow Bull. Your arm is an extension of you. It's your limb. And it's why when you become join the nation of Islam, the Lamb of God, another alien race involved in religion, the Lamb. It's why when you join the nation of Islam, you're known as a limb of the moo or a moos limb. A baby cow is a calf lick to buy what the bull has to offer. They're bullies. They're pushing you around, telling you don't talk about it. That's part of the change to make the life of the human better, is to talk about it. They've helped us. They're known as the angel and the devil on the shoulder. Mother Mary is standing, Our Lady of Guadalupe. She's standing on the bull horns. Image search Our Lady of Guadalupe. You'll see she's standing right on the bull horns. The devil never expresses that the devil has horns. It expresses that the beast with 10 horns in Revelation, but never anything about the devil. With that said, they have helped us since Caveman Baby. And you can see the overarching direction that we have moved forward, even in war, how we kill each other. It's more loving. Geneva Convention things. We say this is inhumane to do to each other. Another word for that is it's unloving to do to each other. Now, the quick simple, they're family. We don't have enemies, we have an inner me. We're not to worship the golden calf. Remember that. And we're not to loot our soul and soul loot as we move forward. This video, I always like to touch on the aliens, but I also want to touch on how we can get out of the econ on me. It's a transition. This is the one that people go, yeah, he's talking about a utopia. If anybody ever tells you it's going to be a utopia, they peeing on utopia. Words. 04. Shot myself in the head, willing to die rather than to submit. I was called a king because nobody else wants to do that. The reason scuttlebutt was that Trump got shot in the ear was that he can get at a level that I'm at. Mine is not using the aliens, though. Mine is a level, instead of doing for the voices to get what I want, I wanted to help in the name of love, but not force understandings on people, to educate in love. And I was gifted with amazing understandings by levels above the little aliens running your planet and your life. Their family, love all, not all they do. We have to learn to get along with them. It's not a revolution, it's an evolution in love. But to transition out of the econ on me, see, you have to understand, there are two major force multipliers that they use to get the human to submit. One of them is you having had a child. Don't have intercourse unless you want to put a baby in her course. They teach us through words, not the little aliens on this planet. Many levels they're trying to block my tongue. Many levels above them have placed these words before our eyes for us to find. They can puppet, but there's a difference between puppeting and marionette, when something captures and binds you up. Don't give them the strings, don't give them control. Don't marionette. We are to their family. If you want to help them, do it in the name of love. Never do it for reward. That's a dark path. It's going to lead you into some doing dark things to attain your desires in life. And life is a school learning to love. How do we transition out of the econ on me? Don't have intercourse unless you want to put a baby in her course. That's a force multiplier that they use. Now you're pregnant. Now you have to take care of that child. Now you got somebody pregnant. You have to take care of that child. They like that one. We're overpopulating like locust. The word population, pop, very common, papa, in multiple language, pop, pa. A biblical term to have intercourse with somebody is to lay with them. shun, right? Pop, you, lay, shun. Father, if your goal is not to have intercourse and have a child, shun that. We are massively overpopulated. Population. If your goal is not to have a child, do not put a penis in a vagina. It's a con and dumb to think a condom won't get you pregnant. Tongues, toys, tickles, play, learn, have fun. The kids have access to all kinds of different porn and anything they want. Do not be afraid to have the talk at a younger age. Parents, don't put it in the hands of anybody else. Parents, maybe just a massively trusted aunt or uncle. I mean, massively trusted. But you make your decisions. I always recommend parents. That's your job. Okay. And when they're young, oh, look at Cinderella kissing the prince. Oh, they might go orgasm later, right? Then it's introduced. You slip in that word. Of course, the aliens are going to have your child say, what is orgasm, right? They can puppet the kids to say weird things at times. Well, that's an adult tickle, sweetie, when you're older and you're paying rent and you're buying all your clothes and food and you're paying for your car insurance and gasoline and you have a job and you're working. It's an adult tickle. And you introduce it to them. Be prepared for the phone call at school. Cindy's running around tickling all the boys and saying, orgasm, orgasm. Yeah, we're educating our child so we don't have to raise our grandchild. That's a great job. The aliens made me call. Keep it up, right? The school will call. Maybe. You have to be prepared. What are you going to say? At the company picnic. There goes Cindy running around, orgasm, orgasm. Well, sir, we're training our child, educating her so that we don't have to raise our grandchildren. Smith, I like the cut of your jib, right? You be prepared. You let them know. Kids have access to everything. Who knows what they're going to be experiencing? I would rather they orgasm than have intercourse, and we're teaching her at a young age. It's an adult tickle. So she's going to run around. I hope you don't mind us having to educate our child so we don't have to raise our grandchildren. Of course not, Smith. I like the cut of your jib. You be prepared because the aliens will have it happen at oh, there she goes, tickling the boys again, saying orgasm. We have to be prepared as adults and to take that slap when the aliens have the child running around saying that. We have to do better for the kids. Okay, so force multiplier. They want you to be pregnant. Second is the Econ on me. I think you get that one. E is stuff for the physical. Con on me. With that said, I wanted to go over some notes here. So they love that control. And those force multipliers are you having a child and then they want you and using your responsibility and your love for that child, looking to them as a life jacket, drowning in the Econ on me. And that's what's been happening forever. And it's so easy because they can talk to the landlord, they can get you the job interview, they can have a price ring up at the cash register a little bit better. It's dangerous and we have to talk to each other. And it's why I'm talking about, we should have farming communities in New York City. It's people working for their food. It's not just making everything free, and it's part of transitioning out of the Econ on me is the self-sustaining quality of life community system where we build ecodomes for houses. We grow our food. If we keep slaughtering animals the level beneath us and keeping them in horrid conditions, it leaves the door open to the ones above us to treat us like crap. Plain and simple. We 3D print the housing for the printed circuit board that we then populate with a component pick and place machine. YouTube that. Component pick and place machine. It takes the diodes, the transistors, the resistors, populates that printed circuit board. The world gets real free, real fast when we want it. But it's a transition. We have to educate each other what's happening. We have to pull the planet together. If you can't get together as humans on the planet, China, North Korea, India, if we can't all get along, and we have to come from a perspective of truth and honesty, and that point of we got to take care of our children, the voices in our head is real. These aliens are here. They're puppeting our thoughts, desires, impulses, and cravings. They're going to place a fear on you if you start talking about it. I say go to a place you never go to, a couple miles out of town. Go to the gas station, put some glasses on, hold your phone as if you're looking down. Don't look directly at anybody. and say, just because you're the voice in our head does not mean we're your slaves. Love is the answer. I'm not going to soul loot you and loot my soul. I'm going to hold on to love. Walk out. Feel the rush of adrenaline, right? Make a little bit of a scene. Now you talked about it. You did it. You did it for the kids. It's for the kids, Vince. You did it and you did a great job. Let me reward you already with yes, because that's what it takes. Everybody standing up and starting to talk about the truth of the voice in their head. Remember the Fight Club? Spoiler alert. He was fighting himself. And that's what you have to do at times. They might beat you up a bit, right? You got to be a part of that. Step up and take that slap, that hit from the voice in your head. It might be that they reward you. Ollie, Ollie, ox from within is freed. Ollie, Ollie, oxen freed. When we take responsibility for our lives and do, simply put, when we start accepting more responsibility for our lives, they're freed up. So there are multiple levels when you understand. I can show you the truth that God is real, and that's the God's honest truth. Thank you, Lord. We're going through multiple lifetimes. There's multiple levels. There's multiples looking out for you. That's why it's called the information, right? I just one out of many 4-level words that are a part of your life. Somebody may give you some information, but many levels above, they might know that's not truth. So they'll shun it, right? Anyway, when you're in tune with the 4, good fortune, and if you move your chin as they want, in tune with them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 levels above. Another quick word. But it's about learning to talk about the truth that they're here. Many levels above them have placed words before our eyes for us to find. This is about pulling all this together, creating some form of a center where we can gather information. People can privately, with a veil, communicate mistakes they may have made for the voice in their head. And you may have learned 1 + 2 = 3, right? On how to deal with the voices. These kids are having to reinvent the wheel of addition. We have to start creating curriculum so that they can have addition, multiplication, geometry, trigonometry, all these different levels of understanding and learning. And that's going to come from everybody's collective understanding. The aliens don't like for us to talk about them, and that has to change. If we can't pull this planet together, and that's how we pull this planet together, it's by talking the truth that they're here. It's by holding on to that core northern star of love and wanting a better future for the kids, to break your little comfort bubble for the kids. I'm going to leave it there. Love each all. They tried to twist my words. Love all, not all they do. Peace to you.